Good morning, this is the second vlog, the day after we went to Warner Brothers Movie World. We're going to be heading to Dreamworld today, getting on roller coasters such as Steel Taipan and the Gold Coaster, which used to be the Big Dipper at Luna Park back in the 90s, so it's an old Arrow looper I believe, so we'll see how that runs. Really excited for it today. We've got the brother again, Ben, who's driving us there. He's been here quite a while ago. Steel Taipan hadn't been built when he was last here, so this will be new to him as well. Yeah. Natalia will be here as well. I'm sure there'll be something for her to do today. On the more gentle side of things. It's just me and the brother on the roller coasters today, so I'm sure it'll be a quiet day. It's a Tuesday today, 5th of November, bonfire night back at home. I'm sure it's absolutely freezing back in the UK. It's absolutely lovely all week here, so we're getting all the parks done in scorching 30-degree heat. So we're going to end the day at Whitewater World as well to cool off, which I'm looking forward to. Just waiting here at the junction to turn right into what looks like the park entrance plaza with a big sign I've heard.
Yeah, it's around the corner there. It's a shame there's no Tower of Terror.
Yeah, Tower of Terror 2 hasn't been operating since I think 2019, something like that. One of those old style launchers, straight up vertical, bit like Superman the Escape in Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
So that won't be operating.
Such a good ride, such a good ride.
You did actually ride it back when it was running, right?
Yeah, like we used to go on it heaps, and it was, the original Tower of Terror was a, you know, you'd get boosted up facing forwards, and then they remade it and turned the carts around so you got boosted up in facing backwards, you know? Yeah,
it's pretty intense. I've never had a reverse launch like that before, so I bet it's pretty crazy, like getting launched backwards and then dropping down forwards. But yeah, it's a shame we can't get on that. There's a lot of old roller coasters now that are just getting demolished, so
yeah.
Yeah, onwards and upwards with the future designs. Anyway, here's the sign. Welcome to Dreamworld.
This one here is Ripsaw, I think.
There's the Gold Coaster there. Lovely colour of track on that. Very beachy looking. There's the Whitewater World as well.
Oh no,
going there later.
Did they get rid of Ripsaw and put this one in here instead?
What was Ripsaw?
Ripsaw was, it was like one of those where it's got like a loop that goes through the station.
A roller coaster.
You just keep going up.
Well, this looks like an updated version of it, really. It's got, look at that spike there. It's named after a snake. It's got that nice curve to it.
That's
massive
right.
loop there.
So they must have, they must have changed Ripsaw and added on extra to it.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
Nice entrance as well. Looks a little bit like the Disney World entrance, I think, for Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Where the monorail is. It's very quaint.
Yeah. Nice bit of topiary.
Yeah, some nice shrubbery.
Yeah, it's proper tidy looking, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get parked up and get inside the park. So we just made our way through the entrance. Opening hours today, 10:30 AM till 4 PM, very short opening hours. And unfortunately, Whitewater World isn't even open on Mondays to Thursdays at this time of year, because it's apparently a seasonal park despite it being 30 degrees sweltering weather. So I think we're going to head over to Wet n Wild once we've done all the major rides here, because we didn't get much longer than an hour yesterday. We've got less than an hour to go on 3 slides, and there's lots of slides over there, so we'll get back over there and do lots more of the slides and do the lazy river probably.
Definitely.
There's a giant drop over there, 390 feet tall. That is going to be scary, to say the least. There's the family suspended Vekoma coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Over there in the background, some nice colours on it. It's a very pretty park actually, lots of nice shrubbery.
Yeah.
Very well presented. This is Natalia's ride here, the wave swinger. She loves these. Look at that beast. These and carousels. We've got the claw there, the Intermanjaro swing, which I believe is being replaced by a bigger version of the claw next year. The King Claw, I think it's going to be called. It's going to be much bigger than that, I believe. Might get a ride on that. It's quite a small version. I think that's smaller than Maelstrom at Drayton Manor even. Just making our way around the park while we wait for rides to open, because we've only seen the Gold Coaster testing once so far. Some nice waterfalls over there, some plants, very nice palms everywhere. Look at that. You don't see that at every park, do you? What's that?
It's water dragon.
Water dragon.
Yeah.
Crikey, that's the size of that. Here we go. So that maybe we can make this our first coaster today, seeing as we're near it.
I think so.
Let's head over. So here it is, Kenny's Forest Flyer. Just seen it going around. So we'll get a ride on this first. And you've also got the big boat coaster, I think it's called, the thing to the Wiggles.
The big red boat.
The big red boat. Nice little double helix layout on it. Nice red and yellow boats on it. So we'll do that straight after. Look at that there, the Zamperla Air Race. I've never done one of those, and I don't think I want to. They're quite intense. When you see them,
Pandemonium.
when you see them going, you'll understand what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on this one then.
All right.
Let's queue up for it. As we're waiting in the station here, you can see the work commencing for the new Jungle Rush roller coaster. It's a Vekoma switchback coaster. It's going to be opening at the end of this year. Some nice brown track there, as you can see. Let's get on to the Vekoma family suspended coaster. So we just came off Kenny's Forest Flyer there. That was a 2002 Vekoma suspended family coaster. Very tame, I have to say, quite janky. I'm not a fan of the restraints on those older Vekomas. Very chunky. It was quite a lot of room on my lap sort of area, but then on the shoulders it was really pressing down quite awkwardly and just very bulky out to the sides. I think Vekoma have come a long way in terms of restraints and making the track smooth in their newer rides. They're just worlds apart from these older rides that they did. But yeah, that's one credit down. Let's do the next one. While I'm here, I just noticed in the station that there's also this cool building here. If you just see over the fence there, there's some nice building that the new coaster Jungle Rush is going to run through. I think there's going to be some show scenes in there when it turns around on the switch track and boosts you off backwards or forwards. So it's going to be interesting to see that one when it opens up. Unfortunately, we're here a bit early to get that before it opens. Like with Movie World yesterday, there was 2 family coasters opening there. One I think was a Vekoma suspended family coaster like this, but obviously much newer and better. And the other one was, of course, the dueling family boomerang, both Vekomas. Yeah, Vekoma's pumping out a lot of rides lately. Anyway, here's the next coaster going on, the Wiggle themed coaster, the big red boat coaster, I think this one's called. I'm sure it does a few laps. Just a couple of helixes on this one. Should be good fun. I'm liking the look of the red and yellow boats on this. So this looks like the kids area around here. You've got another Wiggles theme right here called the Big Red Plane. You've got the big red planes and the carousel that's themed to bananas in pyjamas. That's a nice sign, isn't it? A big red boat, all aboard. And of course you've got the kids splash zone. Might have to get in there ourselves later, I think. Very hot day today.
So we can go on this.
Let's try and get on and see what happens. Woo! Yeah, it was a good ride that, the big red boat. That was a Zamperla power coaster with 2 helixes on it. Opened at the end of last year, so very new. It's got some lovely boats. I'll show you going around here. Got a nice blue coloured track to represent the sea and nice sand coloured bottom, and you've got the bucket and spade and the beach ball theming as well. Some nice umbrellas. Yeah, those corners, they really do like take you by surprise. You sort of go slowly, and if you're sitting on the back row like we were, you get dragged out quite quickly. This is very fun. You get a photo on there as well. I don't think the on-ride photo machine's working at the moment, because we just tried to look at it, and it was just a previous train that were on there that had gone round a long time ago. See, Ben's just had a refresh in the splash zone. Wash his face and his hair. I think I'll put my hand in there actually, it'd be nice. Oh, lovely. Let's see if those photos have come through yet. Natalie's going to go on the deep sea dodgems inside here. That's her kind of ride. What are they, like little sea creatures? Yeah, look, they're like the deep sea creatures with the big teeth on. We've got some surfers paddling in the water on the ceiling, right above them. Some nice nautical theming behind. Let's get on. So we've just been on the deep sea dodgems there. They were very slow. Slowest dodgems we've been on by far. Nowhere near the speed of the ones you get at the fun fairs in the UK, or even at the theme parks in the UK actually. They were very nicely themed, and they had no middle part, so the operator would be in the middle, and it makes everyone go round in one direction, which is quite good actually, because usually you get people not following the way around the course, so they end up going round the wrong way. So yeah, it was good, little bit of fun. A few little light bashes here and there, but nothing too hectic. Let's see if the photos are loaded yet on here. No, bit of a delay on them, I think. Right, so we're going to head round to where the Gold Coaster is now. The classic Arrow Looper that was previously at Luna Park in the 90s and then relocated to Dreamworld in 2001. It's got a beautiful colour scheme on it, like a lot of this park. It's very beachy coloured and nice turquoise colours. This one's got 2 inversions. You can just see it in the distance there. You've also got another flat ride here. Goes to our seaplanes. If you know what you're doing, you can get a good flip over, a good few flips in a row. See our guy in the yellow there, he's getting quite close. Yeah, there you go, he's starting to flip now. Whee! Is that 3 in a row? 4 in a row, oh, he's keeping going. He's just constantly flipping over, there he goes. I think that was about 6 in a row, that's quite impressive. So here it is, the Gold Coaster, the Arrow Looper. Playing a bit of Prodigy in the station. This is the entrance. Can't see much of the layout from here. Might be able to get the loops in if we get through here. You sort of spiral up in the
It's alright,
we'll leave our bags on the platform, it's fine.
Yeah. I can say down.
Okay.
A bit of Prodigy.
Very suitable for the thrill rides.
This is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, nice little spiral. It's kind of like a, what is it, like a lighthouse in the middle or something.
Yeah, it's what, isn't it?
A little lookout. So here's the 2 inversions. You've got the vertical loop, and then you've got the little, whatever you call that, it's like, kind of like a half cobra roll.
Right.
An Immelman, I think. He goes around a couple of drops and turns before he gets to the inversions. You might be able to see through there. And let's head on up to the station. So we just had a ride there on the Gold Coaster, classic Arrow Looper from the 90s. It was relocated here in 2001. I really enjoyed that. That was brilliant. Some really nice views from the top. And we got a front row ride there. So we're getting pushed into the hills as we're coming to the bottom of the drops and around the corners. The 2 inversions were actually at the end of the ride, which was nice. It was a nice change. Some pretty intense turns in that, which definitely felt the positive G's. And at the top of the loop, the tightness of the contour, that really pushed you down in your seat. There's quite a decent length to it as well. Very fast coming into the brake run at the end, just a bit of straight track and then some really tight barely banked corner. And then the brakes barely slow you down as you come into the station, so you just feel like you're gonna go around a second time, but no, it's just a 1 lap special, that one, of course. Yeah, I wish we could get on more of those Arrow Loopers if I went on a trip to America. There's quite a few still left over there. Of course, Viper, the biggest one, 180 feet tall. This one was 131, I believe. Still managed to pick up 52 miles an hour. I think we're going down the steps here to get off. You see the water park here, Whitewater World. Unfortunately not open, they've got some sort of private function on them at the moment. You can see people in there. Some little kids party by the looks of it. So we're going to head to Wet and Wild this afternoon, I think, and get some slides in that we didn't get in last night. We managed to get 3 slides in, like I said, so there's plenty more to do there. We're going to head over to Steel Taipan because I couldn't actually see that running. We were looking at the lift hill there. Not seen a train go around that once yet today, but it does say it's open. So hopefully we'll be able to get our next ride on that. Look at that, 390 feet. That does look intimidating. We're gonna head over to Steel Taipan now. It's just having a little run round. Looks like they're testing it still. Mack Ride's launch coaster, opened only a few years ago. We're excited to try this one. It's had some good reviews as well. Let's get a bit of a closer look. It's got 4 inversions. banking angle of 94 degrees, 120 feet high, 128 feet high, so a little bit less high than the Gold Coast that we just went on. Look at that hang time on the loop though. Spinning seat on the back as well, like Icon at Blackpool. Some nice overbanks on this one. A couple of corkscrews. Mid-course brake run. It's got a decent bit of length to it, I think. There it is, Steel Taipan. What a ride that was on Steel Taipan. Brilliant Mack accelerating launch coaster. Really like the dummy launch there. Obviously nowhere near as intense as the launches on the likes of Superman, which we rode yesterday, but still a lot of fun. I really like the little boost it gives you when you're going backwards before you head up the curved spike. And some really nice hang time there on the overbank and on the inversions as well, especially that final barrel roll, which took them from surprise. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, it's really good profiling on that barrel roll. You really feel like you're gonna come out of your seat, don't you?
Yeah, man. It was hectic.
Yeah, it's good speed.
Very smooth.
Very smooth, of course. A new Mack coaster, it's always going to be smooth, pretty much. But yeah, not the most intense. A nice ride. Some forces here and there. Lots of hang time.
Just lots of hang time.
Just a really cool launch concept, you know, going through it and then back through it backwards. So yeah, it's a great ride. Here's the shows and appearances for today at Dreamworld. You've got some Bananas in Pyjamas, Wiggly Friends, Kenny and Belinda, Rat in the Hat, and there's the mascot, I think, the koala. We're going to head onto the train now. It's going to take us to where we can get a photo with a koala bear. Natalia's over there at the moment while we're on Steel Taipan. So we're going to get a photo together with a koala because it's the same price if you take one with a group of people as on your own, apparently. So we're going to join up with her after we've got this ride on the train to take us to where the koalas are. Let's just wait at the station. So here we are on the train. There's the mighty Steel Taipan, which we just rode on the back row. We hope to get a front row ride as well and a spinning ride if I pay an extra, I think it's $20, $15 for Ben, because he's a season pass holder now. This is the motor coaster where you're launched off on the motorbikes, a bit like Velocity at Flamingo Land in the UK, which I've been on, which was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, this isn't open at the moment. It's having maintenance done on it, I believe, so we can't get that credit today, unfortunately. And there's the giant drop. That's going to be the ultimate test of our metal today, to see if we've got the nerves for it. It's going to be a massive drop. I've never been on anything that scale. Closest I've been on to it is Apocalypse at Drayton Manor, which has now been demolished. Of course, they've got the new roller coaster Gold Rush in place of that now. We do miss that back in the UK. But yeah, it's an absolute monster. 390-foot drop on that one. Some nice little shrubbery around this park. It's very pretty down by the swamps. Some trees here. There's a sign for something else here. Dreamworld corroboree. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's where we're going now. The animals. Planning on holding a koala like that. I've never held a koala myself. This is my first time in Australia. My mum has though when she visited, and I think Ben's held quite a few. Cute little shrub of a koala bear there.
Including dingoes, wombats, crocodiles, and other friendly native animals.
Lots of different animals you can hold here, I think. It's a cool little walkway. We can peek to a snake mouth there. Got some eagles, pelicans, kangaroos on the walls. It's very colourful. It's a very scenic park, Dreamworld, actually. I wasn't actually expecting this. I didn't really look too much into it before I came here. I thought it was going to be a bit like Movie World, where there's a lot of concrete on the floor, not really much theming. Yeah, it's really nice, especially on a day like this.
Please ensure you remain seated until the train comes to a
So
complete stop.
here's the station for the wildlife. This is where we'll meet back up with Natalia.
Near the front of the train.
So here we are, we just got off the train. There's Natalia again.
I'm pretty sure it's a Brolga.
A Brolga.
I think so, yeah.
It's got like a red band round its head.
Yeah, yeah.
Some bin chickens drinking from the pond as well. Are they just like little geese, the brown ones?
So they're like, I think they're whistler ducks, and then you got some wood ducks.
Do they whistle?
Those ones are whistling, yeah. So these ones, those ones on the left in the group of 3 are whistlers, and then these are wood ducks.
Wood ducks.
Yeah.
Are these because they're in the woodlands?
Yeah, they're just your standard wild duck.
Here's a few kangaroos chilling in their little sand pit. And here's the koalas.
This was so basic back when I used to come here.
There's been a lot of money injection into the park, I think. You're alright, mate?
Wow, that's so cool.
You're just having a look around.
I mean, it's so cute.
This one's in the little leaves here. The little furry legs hanging on.
Chilling.
Just chilling on the branches. They look like little rabbits at the back, don't they?
Yeah, they're cute. Rabbits are not.
That one's very chilled out on the right there. Just relaxing.
That was the first.
Oh, isn't that lovely? That's us with the koala bear there. Natalia, you did well holding that. You don't usually like holding animals, do
No,
you?
but it was so cute.
Yeah, it's very furry and
Yes.
very calm. You could feel him breathing. He was ready for his feed. He was going to have lots of leaves after the photo.
Yes, and there's some more koala bears there.
Yeah, the woman who's holding her originally said that the koala was 8 years old.
Yeah, and it's got babies now.
Yeah, it has
Good
babies
babies.
as well. And you got a little souvenir for your sister as well. She likes to collect key rings, doesn't she? So we got a little kangaroo with the red boxing gloves there as well.
Yeah, and there's kangaroos there.
There's some crocodiles here as we head back over the bridge. We thought this one was actually fake because it's so still. They can stay absolutely still. You can't see them breathing at all. Natalia just said that it opened its mouth.
Yeah, its eye.
Oh, it's opened
The
its...
mouth was open. But
The mouth was
eye-
open permanently, but the eyes were shut, and then all of a sudden the eyes opened and it
Yeah.
made Natalia jump.
Yes. Crazy.
There's 2 more over there in the water
I
just
want it to
waiting.
move now so you catch it on the camera.
That's their game, they just stay completely still, camouflaged in the background.
The eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are shut now. And then when they see something coming, they just suddenly pounce to the side.
They were not nice though to eat.
Yeah, we tried some crocodile, didn't we, in Sydney at the Opera House.
They were not nice.
It was cold on a platter. We didn't really reckon too much to it. Maybe it would have been better if it was actually served hot, well, like we were expecting it to be. I did have a kangaroo steak there though.
Yeah.
It was quite rare, which is more rare than what I usually eat meat. It was very lean. Yeah,
I don't understand
tasted
why
alright.
it's got its mouth open, like.
just in case something lands in it, I think, so it's easier for them to eat it.
There's the small ones as well. You can get massive
Yeah,
ones.
I think the smaller ones. More crocodiles here. This one's much bigger than the other ones we saw. I think those ones
Like
were
this
babies
one will
back there.
probably be able to eat us.
Yeah, don't underestimate them. Warning, crocodiles extremely dangerous. Keep out, as anyone would expect. Look at the size of that, it's got some width on it. That,
So
hasn't it?
girthy. It's a giant.
Just sitting in this small pond, keeping moving,
Come on, have a
turning
go.
around to us.
Have a
One
go.
fan.
He's just giving us a little side eye into the camera. Just floating above the water.
Quite nice.
Here's something else that we ate in Sydney Opera House. This was our favourite of the 3 meats that were on the platter. This was emu. It tasted a bit like chicken. It had a bit of a marinade on it, on a skewer. Yeah, that was alright. It was cold as well, but it was the best out of the 3. The kangaroos just behind there. They're just chilling on the floor, aren't they? Just under the trees in the shade. I think we need to get in the shade soon. I'm absolutely sweltering out here. Just heading through this sort of snake tunnel that we saw on the train earlier. Got some cool, colourful designs of scorpions and fishes on here. And the eagle. It's a beautiful day for this park. It's lovely and scenic. Lots of wildlife around. As you'd expect in this region of Australia, we've heard all sorts of exotic birds while we've been here. Totally different to what you get back in the UK, of course. Here's the wave swinger. It's got the brilliant fountains around the outside. Natalia went on that earlier. She always likes going on those. Might have to see if I can get a ride on it myself later. Ben's wimping out on this one with the giant drop. He's not too fond on heights himself. He was saying that the Gold Coaster is quite high. That was only 131 feet. This is 390 feet, so 3 times the height of the Gold Coaster. It's also, I believe, 13 feet taller than Hurricane Condor at Portaventura, which is a very tall Intamin drop tower. So you will get very far views at the top of this one, I believe. I have to see how long it holds you as well at the top. I can see it's waiting at the top now. Let's see how long it stays up there for before it drops. This one's surely going to get the heart pounding. It's going down now. It's a long drop. That's got to be a good 3 to 4 seconds free fall. Crikey. No queue from what I can see. We get straight on. That'll save us some time today. We'll probably get a good few hours in at Wet and Wild at the end of the day. So I'll do this and then I'll see you when I get off. Whew, my God, that was intense. I was expecting it to look a lot higher than that on the ride. I think I'm just used to the heights on certain rides now. Still very high, nearly 400 feet up. It was a good, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute that it held us up at the top. Had no idea when it was going to drop. But when it dropped, the drop lasted a good while. It was at least 3 seconds of free fall, I would say. It felt very, very long. The bars were quite tight, so I didn't really get that sensation of like leaving my seat and hitting the bars. That's probably for a good reason, but yeah, that's definitely the highest drop tower I've ever been on, and those Intamin drops do drop you in a very free fall kind of way, not controlled at all, so that's brilliant. Oh, hey there guys, just having some food, are we?
Yeah.
Some chicken and chips?
Yeah, that's the way.
How is it? Does it taste
Good.
alright?
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Good breadcrumbs on it, crispy.
It'd be good if it was boneless, but
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of meat on the
beggars
bones.
can't be choosers.
Yeah, we're pretty hungry right now, so just getting a little bite to eat.
Have a nice
little
beer.
cold frothy.
And then watermelon.
Oh, you got a watermelon drink there. Very nice. Yeah, I think I'll get myself a beer.
Frozen margarita.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That sounds refreshing, that does.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a little sip of that, let's see. Very icy, isn't it? Got loads of crushed ice in it.
Slush it now.
It's like a slush puppy. almost.
Yeah.
Very fruity, very nice. My food's just arrived. I've got the, what's it called, a chicken palmy. Parmigiana, which is what they do in Australia. It's where it's got like tomato and cheese on top of the chicken schnitzel and ham as well underneath. Bit of lemon there to squeeze on with some chips and coleslaw. Very nice for theme park food.
Yeah.
It's like $32 with a beer. Got myself a Heineken.
That's good.
Only 16 quid for the lot.
That's good.
That's good value for a theme park.
Yeah.
Let's tuck in. We just had a ride on the Dreamworld flyer there, the park's wave swinger. That was so refreshing, wasn't it?
It was so nice on a hot day.
Yeah, they had those water jets, the water fountains around the outside, and you just swing into them and the wind blows it into you. It's just what you need on a hot day like this with the humidity.
The best ride in the whole park, in my opinion.
It's Natalia's favourite ride. For myself, I reckon it's probably Steel Taipan. It's a really cool ride. I'm going to get myself another couple of rides on there now. I'm going to see if I can wait for the front row and then find out how to pay for the spinning seat as well. So let's head over there. So I've just had 2 more rides on Steel Taipan there. One on the front row and one on the spinning seats, which is absolutely crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I prefer the front or the back, because the front, You get awesome views of the track as you're going over the overbanks and through the inversions. But at the back, it's nice when you get that hang time as you get dragged over things like the loop and this overbank up here. Yeah, definitely a top 20 coaster for me. That spinning seat, oh my God, it was great. It was the closest thing to the ride to happiness that I experienced at Steel Taipan, where it's just so unpredictable. You just don't know which way you're gonna be facing for each element. So I got a good spin as I was going backwards up that spike there. And a good bit of spin as I got around the top of here as well, facing the other way. And I went through the loop backwards. And then I went through the first corkscrew, I believe sideways. And then I went in through the second corkscrew backwards and the final twist backwards as well, which was absolutely crazy. Like on Ride to Happiness, if you go through a barrel roll backwards like that, you're just getting like dragged through the air backwards upside down. So you're just hanging onto the restraints for dear life because you just feel like you're just getting like completely flung towards the restraints. Yeah, it's totally unhinged, that experience there, spinning around on the backwards seat. And I recommend it. It's only an extra £10 or so in British money. It's like $20 or $15 if you're a pass holder, so that's less than a tenner. Definitely worth doing. I have to recommend that. It just takes the ride to a whole new level. Anyway, just gonna find Ben and Natalia now before we head out to the park and head over to Wet n Wild, and I'll do a little summary of the day. Right, so I'm back here with Ben and Natalia. They went on the 4D
Sky Voyager.
The Sky Voyager. What was that like then?
It's amazing.
Yeah, so good.
What was good about it?
Nice air-conditioned queue.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing always.
And then, yeah, you're just like coasting over the
Yeah,
views.
you feel like you're flying over Australia.
Oh, okay, so you're going past all the landmarks,
Yes.
like the Harbour Bridge and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and all the outback as well.
Nature stuff.
Yeah.
Beaches.
It's a nice immersive experience.
Sounds a bit like soaring at Disney in Epcot. But
Okay.
yeah, sounds good that. We're just leaving the park now. We're just going through this Lego store they've got. It feels a bit random. I didn't know they had the IP for Lego here. Usually you have Legoland, don't you? They're separate, but
It's pretty cool.
they've got a big shop here for the kids. I think you can build your own things here as well. They've got different blocks over there, like a little pick and mix thing. If you had kids, you'd be broke by the time you come out of here.
Yeah, I bet.
So come here with the kids.
The Lego for everyone.
Was this here last time you came here? This is a new thing, I think. It looks quite new.
They've got like proper bougie Lego, aren't they?
Yeah, proper fancy blocks. I don't remember these blocks when we were using Lego. All sorts of different types of blocks.
This is the upmarket Lego.
Yeah, this is the best of the best. Right, let's go outside and head to the car. So yeah, that's the end of our day in Dreamworld. I was pleasantly surprised there. Very pretty park. Some great rides there. Nice to have a bit of character in the park with the old Arrow Looper. That was great. Really enjoyed the front row on that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Quite forceful.
Yeah.
Different kind of layout because it was built in such a tight space back at Luna Park. So it's quite different to the other Arrow Loopers. And then of course Steel Taipan over there. What an absolute beast of a ride. Spinning seat, absolutely crazy. Just like being back on Ride to Happiness at Steel Taipan. Great to get on the Intamin drop tower as well. I've not done one of them in many years since I was at Drayton Manor riding Apocalypse. And yeah, great to hold a koala and have a photo with them. Where it stands in terms of against Movie World, I would say Movie World has obviously DC Rivals, which is, I prefer that over Steel Taipan.
Yeah.
But still, it's a very strong addition to the park. And it's great all-round park for families, I think. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and comment, and if you want to see more videos on the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so that you know if we've uploaded any new videos. We're going to head to Wet n Wild now to cool off. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.